Hey guys, how's it going? Matt from Foulball Food and Drink here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well. I'm doing phenomenally. Thank you so very much. In this series of videos, I'm going to pick random wines from HEB and review them. And I'm doing this mainly because I've been working in the restaurant wine industry for a while, over 15 years. And even I walk into a wine store or a liquor store, supermarket, and have no idea what to pick. It all is so overwhelming. And even then, I've been around it for so long. So what I wanted to do with this series of videos was just pick random wines from HEB, give my thoughts on them, and this way maybe it can help you the next time you go to pick out your wines. So this first one I'm doing today is 2 different canned rosés, which I thought was kind of fun. I'm a big fan of rosé. I have been for a while. I think it used to have kind of a stigma attached to it because of how, I'll be polite, how unpalatable white Zinfandel is. So most people associated rosé with swill, but that's actually not the case. Rosés can be really terrific wines. They're a really interesting wine because they're the transition between a white wine and a red wine. Basically what happens is when you crush grape juice, it all runs clear. And the only way you get the color is if you leave it on the skins for a while. And the thicker the skins, usually the darker the color. That's why Cabernets are so opaque and thick. But with a rosé, what you do is you just leave it on the skins for a little while, just a few hours, just to get like a hint, a little bit of tannin added to the wine. And that's where you get that interesting pink color. So the first one we're gonna do is the Crafters Union Brut Rosé Bubbles. This one, I couldn't find what grape they use. They don't reveal it on their website, and when I tried to Google it, it just said a blend. Someone speculated it could be a Grenache Syrah Mourvèdre blend, but there's really no way to know. I'll try to take a guess, but... pretty nice color. It's almost sort of orange. It doesn't really ring pink. I have a white surface here to look on here. This is my binder from work. Yeah, it's almost got an orange hue to it, which is interesting because there is such a thing known as orange wines, where you take white wines and leave them on the skins longer, and you get this kind of not quite a rosé, but obviously not a red, not a white. It's an interesting wine. Not my favorite, but they're kind of fun. Yes, this has a really orange characteristic, which gives me absolutely no indication as to what the grape is. Interesting. These wines have been in my refrigerator, so they're probably a little colder than they should be, so I'm not really getting too much expression on the nose. Like, sort of some orange there, like honeysuckle kind of stuff. It's pretty flat though. Let's see. That's pretty nice. That's not bad. For a can of rosé, that's crushable. That's the type of wine you can just drink at like a pool party or something like that. You take it, it's safe, you don't have to bring a glass to the pool. I kind of like that. And it does have sort of orange notes on the palate. Wow, the fermentation, the carbonation is not excellent. I wonder if this got shaken a lot because it's pretty much already flat. That's not good. A really fine sparkling wine should have these fine lines of bubbles. I mean, typically you only get that in like champagne method, but still, the finer the bubbles, typically the better. You do want some bubbles though, and there's none here. So I don't know. There really is a very a strong presence of what tastes like orange on here, which is interesting because it kind of satisfies that citrus, that acid need we have. It's not very long on the palate. It just kind of comes up and goes, much like the nose. It's not really particularly expressive. It's an interesting wine. I would definitely, if for, like I said, a pool party, if you're on the boat, that's a great one to get. Just a 6-pack of these rosés. You sip them all day. It's not offensive, and it's not magnificent either. It's just drinkable. You could probably pair this pretty well with like a light fish, like halibut or cod. It's refreshing. It's got pretty strong acid, very little tannin structure to note, but it does quench my thirst, which is good. I like that in a rosé. I don't want when I'm drinking a rosé, especially if I'm drinking a can rosé, where it's basically I'm not in it for the wine experience. I'm just in it to drink something tasty. I don't want to dry my mouth up. I don't want to get that tannin thing where you kind of makes your tongue feel furry. I want it to quench my thirst, and this does. So, hey Luke, what's up, buddy? Do you want to join the review? Should I maybe let you have a little cat wine? Do you mind if we pick this up later, huh? Okay. Nope. That's Luke. All right, so moving on to the next wine. This one is from Underwood Farms. They're out of Oregon. This rosé is actually pretty highly reviewed by wine enthusiasts, although I don't put much stock in wine reviews. I have no reason to know. I don't know if this is true, but I feel like they take payouts because I've tasted wines like 98 points, and I'm like, that is swill. That is absolute garbage. So I really don't put much stock in it. But that doesn't mean there's no value in it. It's just something I personally don't pay attention to. It says whatever points, I don't even look at it. But this one has 90 points. This is the 2018 vintage. That's not the one I'm drinking. This one isn't even a vintage. So this is just a non-vintage wine. Yeah, the review is for their 2018, so I don't know if they offer a vintage out of this particular sparkling wine. This one doesn't have any kind of vintage. So non-vintage means they just use juices from multiple harvests instead of one particularly really good one. This is just kind of like all throughout the years. Which typically you get a higher quality if the vintage itself is manicured and cared for. Not always, but it can be. It's usually a good indicator of quality. So this rosé is 88% Pinot Noir, 10% Chardonnay, and 2% Pinot Gris. So we do get a grape breakdown, which is pretty fun. Let's see what it's all about. Ooh, I like that carbonation a lot. Yeah, that looks a lot better. A lot more bubble action going on there. I like how that looks. I like the pink. I like how it's got this vibrant pink. It smells pretty good. That's nice on the nose. You can tell it's Pinot Noir. Like it really has that kind of soft skin expression that Pinot Noir has. That smells really good. I'm getting like a cherry blossom thing on it. Oh, that smells good. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, that'll do. That is a fine sparkling rosé. You know what? Even right now, though, I don't know if this is the can, but there's a little bit of a metallic thing I'm getting on the end, which I don't love. I don't know if that's from like cheap tanks that they ferment in, or it's just a characteristic of the grape. I really have no idea. I'm just spitballing, but I am just getting some kind of metallic quality on the end that kind of ruins the experience, because everything else about that is really nice. Yeah, there is like a light cherry note. That's the dominant note that I'm getting on the nose. Hi, Luke. Can you mind if I finish this without... I'll give you attention, I swear. Let me do this. Beat it. Scoot, you mooskin. Get out of here. Go. Luke, get out of here. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Leave. Go. Okay. Cats. Yeah, almost like a cherry. Like what was that like that cherries and cream candy is kind of the note that I'm getting. Oh, that is interesting. I like that. There's even a tanning structure there. Maybe you get some tannins. I can kind of feel it under my tongue. So this means this would pair well with maybe like a turkey sandwich, something a little bit more substantial. You know, if you were going to have probably not spicy, but it's some sort of chicken wing, like for the summer barbecue, stuff like that, this would go well with that. Really good acid. I'm getting a lot of that activated. My mouth is really hydrated. Yeah, it lingers too. This one's a lot more expressive than the last one. This is a wine that like has something to say. It's really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. It almost smells pink, if that's a thing, but it kind of does. Yeah, that slaps. That's a damn fine wine, I gotta say. I really like that, especially for the money. I think it was $5-6 for this can. 375 milliliters. It's half a bottle. I mean, that's a pretty decent wine for the money. I mean, I'm a fan. Underwood, Rosé. I didn't think I was gonna like either one of these, to be completely honest, but I picked them just to make the video. And actually, I found myself enjoying both of them more. I don't know if maybe when I drank them last time, I didn't pour them out of the can, but they drink great. Maybe I'm just liking it more because I got new fancy wine glasses and I'm super happy about it. I don't know. That is really nice. Honestly, that is good. I would 100% recommend that one more than that one. Not that this one's bad. The Crafters Union is fine, but I think it'd be more like an afterthought if you just want to have something like you've got White Claw, and one of the, some seltzer, and then maybe one of these lying around. It'd be fine. It's not offensive. It's not excellent, but it's not that bad. This is good. I would serve this having dinner with people over. This is really nice. I mean, you might make a joke about the presentation that it's a can, but it's just a can. It's just the presentation. It's not an indicator of quality. It's got nothing to do with the juice in the vessel. And this is really nice. Yeah, I'm a fan of this rosé. Bubbly rosé from Oregon. Pinot Noir, one of my favorite grapes. I love Pinot Noir. Yeah, it's really expressive. There's a lot of notes there. It's like this bouquet. It really does have a lot to say. Whereas this one was just flat, not really remarkable or noticeable at all. This is really good. All right, well, that's going to do it for my first HEB wine review. I appreciate you sticking around with me and watch this video. If you enjoyed the content, please press like, subscribe to see more of these. I'm going to put out a series of HEB wine reviews. So I hope that you'll join me for those. And if you really dug it, share it with some friends. It's the only way a channel like this can grow is with your help. So I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.